Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hey, you listen to OZZz, your Dutch uncle on Smash Bros. Radio, the only digital award-winning radio station located in Birmingham, Alabama. Appreciate you. If you have not done so, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you. You can find Smash Bros. On YouTube. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on TikTok as well as Instagram. As well as you can please, if you have not done so, please download our app. Take us everywhere you go. So, also as for myself, you can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. OZZz, OZZz, OZZZ. So, that's what we're going to do. We are going to acknowledge, we are going to celebrate one of my favorite students. He's the second of two that I call my Winds of Birmingham. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't like I don't like everybody. Everyone who knows me knows that my philosophy is I don't like everybody, and I think that 98% of the human race should die and go to hell. So there are very few individuals in which I value, and I have an abundance of respect for, especially when it comes to their opinions. I don't listen to everybody. I don't pay attention to everybody, but there's a select few that I value their opinions, and I heed and I pay attention to what they have said and their suggestions and criticism. And when I say criticism, those are not negative criticisms. Those are positive, creative criticisms. And Will Harvill is one of those individuals in which I have an abundance of respect for, always have. He comes from a strong dynasty, a strong house. Mr. and Mrs. Harvill, if I remember, I think they have 5 or 7 sons. And each one of those sons are extremely talented, successful. All of them have integrity. They have substance. They have a work ethic. They have always given back to the community. They always have flown under the radar. They don't like, per se, too much publicity. But today we're going to give them their due right. After 5 years of being in business, Will's establishment is having to close its doors. Those who are regular individuals who visit downtown Bazaar, the coffee bar is Will's baby, is his creation. The Bazaar is the nucleus, is the glue that holds downtown together. The tapestry that has been woven by Will when it comes to all of the connections, all of the startups, all of the rendezvous that people have gathered, all of the setups that he has allowed to utilize his space, his spot, is priceless. It is because of Will's love for community that I am where I am now. Those who know me know that originally I started with Roger Cheney with his podcast. And then Roger had went back to his production company because he had several movies that he was making. And Roger became the producer of my podcast, Listen to OZZz. And so I was bringing individuals to the house uh, to my home to interview them. And so I can't remember if I asked Will, could I use his estate? I think I called Will and asked, would it be possible for me to use his establishment to have my guests to come on, because where I live is pretty far off, and where Bazaar is pretty much in the center of downtown, and everyone knows where Bazaar is or have an understanding of the location. And so, because of Will allowing me, giving me permission to use his establishment, I was able to do my interviews with my guests that appear on Listen to OZZz. And so, and I appreciate him tremendously for giving me the opportunity to enhance my interview techniques, or get more familiar with how to interact with guests. And so Will has given the same opportunity to a lot of individuals, multiple individuals. He has opened his establishment to the community. He has built a strong rapport with downtown. So we're not saying goodbye. We're not saying so long. We're saying just wait till you see what's coming up next, because this is only the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is not the end. So what Will had established brought so many individuals, so many entities together. The strength of his establishment, the strength of his character, the strength of his integrity, the strength of his family and community during COVID. Oh, wow. It was amazing. It was amazing. And it's amazing to see a former student to have this ability that he has. But see, that's the Harvilles. That is the characteristics of the Harvilles. All of the Harvilles have the same tenacity. They have the same determination. They have the same values. They have the same love for the community, for their family. You cannot get a better example of the Harvilles, and especially to have, I think it's 7 sons, especially to have 7 sons that are successful, that have this aura of success and love, giving back to the community, doing for the community, giving up for the community. You can't get any better. You can't get any better. And I think that a book should be written on the history of the Harvilles. It's my understanding that when the white establishment was trying to select black families to give permission for them to hold political power, the Harvilles did not sell out. They knew their value. They knew their worth, and they knew exactly what the white establishment was doing, and they didn't sell out. They stayed firm on their value. But there were some families that did not have the same integrity, did not have the same value or worth, and they gave into the white establishments. And because of those families becoming puppets to the white establishment, that's why they held certain positions in Birmingham. So when you have a family that is so strong in their values, knowing their worth, standing on substance, staying on a foundation, building upon the foundation, that says a lot. That says a lot. So it hurts, and I don't want to cry because white folks don't look good crying. Let's be we don't. White folks are the true color folks because when white folks cry, we change all these colors, and then if you beat the hell out of us and we start healing, we go through these color changes. So I don't want to cry because it's not an end, it's a beginning. To know that Will has sacrificed so much, has given so much, and then to find out that because of corporate progress, whatever that word means, I think that it was a push, it was a motivation that Will needed, so that way he could go larger. Because if you have not visited the bazaar closes on Sunday, September the 3rd. So please, if you have not done so, please go by and visit the bazaar. Let Will know how much you appreciate him and what he has established, what he has created. I think we need shirts. I want a shirt. I want a 2X Bazaar, the coffee bar shirt. I think that we need shirts. I think that the city council should do a Will Harvill Day, acknowledging the sacrifices, acknowledging the everything that he's done. I think that Will deserves to be acknowledged by the city because he has given back so much to the city. The connections that he has established. When it comes to responsibility, when it comes to sustainability, when it comes to reputability, you can't get any better. That's why I have so much trust when it comes to Will and his opinions and suggestions, because I know that they have value, they have substance, they have strength, they have weight. And that's all the Harvilles. That's all of them. That is all of them. You cannot get a better family than the Harvilles. And if I remember correctly, I think that there were 7 black families that did not sell out, that stood on their values. And so, and I think that it's time for those families to be acknowledged. But if you're from Birmingham, you understand that, and you know that the same political progress, the same political powers, the same dynamics that were around during Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth days are the same around now. So as for those families that should be acknowledged, they're not going to get the recognition that they rightfully deserve, because a lot of secrets would come out. A lot of a lot of clearance, a lot of transparency would come out. And because of the families having this love for their community and having their love for Birmingham, they will never agree to being acknowledged, because they know exactly that if they were to be given the acknowledgement, that it will really cause a split that's already there. Because, see, there are a lot of secrets that we have here in Birmingham that people know about, but because of their love, they think that in the bigger picture, that is better just to leave things alone and let them go along as they are. because as long as that family knows, and those other family know, they're cool with that. And see, that shows character, that shows strength. I don't have to broadcast. I don't have to publicly acknowledge that, yes, I did this. I don't have to do that because I know. I know. They know. And see, that's a strength. That's an example of having extreme confidence, knowing that, okay, I know. As long as I know, as long as I know that you know, all that counts. The other folks, they'll be all right. But understand, I know. So if you have not done so, please, 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 please go down and visit Will. It's on, let me find the address. It's at 217 22nd Street North, Birmingham. 217 22nd Street North, Birmingham. 217 22nd Street North, Birmingham. It's a fantastic place. It is the coolest little coffee bar in the city. They serve coffee, tea, food, alcohol, and hookahs. So please go down and enjoy yourself. Because sometimes you just need to know. Sometimes we take for granted that people know, and that is not so. That is not so. Sometimes, and Will doesn't look for that because he's a Harvill, but he still needs to be acknowledged, and he needs to know that we appreciate him, we love him, we respect him, we admire him. We need to hold him up. And again, I think that Mayor Woodfin, the city council, whoever his city councilman is, should be acknowledged. Should be acknowledged by the city council. Should have a Will Harvill Day where he is acknowledged because of all that he's given back to the community. Because you don't seem to understand, even though the establishment, cough, cough, may seem to be small, that establishment is huge. Is huge. When you think back and you go through his page and see all the artists that have come through, when you see all the people of the community who have come through, when you see a business and entrepreneurs come through, and of everything that was established, all the setups that have been established, all the companies and small businesses that have been given the push, the advertisement, and the food trucks that have come down on the evenings. It's just like a little small town within a big town, because that is the nucleus. That is the nucleus of the community. And if you wanted to meet, that was a place that you went to meet people, because everybody knew where the bazaar was, and that's not being big. Everybody knows where bazaar is, or they know the location. And all you have to do is is right there where the damn big Catholic church is. But it's not a goodbye. And I want Will to understand that it is not a goodbye. It is not a so long. It's not that. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of great things that are going to occur, that are going to happen. Now, you have a strong following. Now, if it is corporate progress and you want to stay in that same location, you have a lot of contacts. You have a lot of followers that will stand up for you and be there for you. And we got you. We got you. And again, you know, I don't. Will and his family are one of the few that don't even have to call and say we're coming over. They can pop up anytime. I have that much love, that much respect, that much trust when it comes to the Harvilles. Will has always been beyond his years. Will has always been mature beyond his. Will is more mature than I am. And I'm 63 years old. But see, it's amazing. You as a teacher, you do not know the impact that you have on students, but yet at the same time, the students don't know the impact that you've had on your teacher. To see all of my students to be successful in their own right, to be entrepreneurs, to be professionals, to see my students, my kids grow into productive individuals, productive mamas and daddies, business people, leaders, creators, developers, is fantastic. Is fantastic. And to come from a family that is enriched with these attributes of integrity, tenacity, faith, belief, love, charity, community, church, can't get any better. Can't get any better. See, what I was talking about yesterday is that the Harvilles are a prime example of what a brand is all about. When you see the Harvilles name, you know automatically that there's strength in that name. There are blessings in that name. I think there's 7 brothers. But for all of them to have the same attributes. I'm not saying it's a rarity. All I'm saying, in some cases, you can have a large family and there's going to be like 1 or 2 that are going to drift for whatever reason. But to be a black male in this system and to have that strength of character, to have that strength of integrity, that strength of community and church and family, and all of them are productive, all of them are successful, all of them can't get any better. Can't get any better. So, this is not a goodbye. This is a hello. Watch what I can do next. Watch what's coming up next. Because you see, Will is a prime example. You see this beautiful establishment. You see this beautiful rapport. You see all the community leaders. You see this camaraderie from this small establishment where in actuality but it has a huge heart. Huge heart. But when you see exactly the number of individuals that have gone through and what has I don't think Will understands the tapestry that he has woven or that he is weaving. I don't think that he understands. He has woven this huge tapestry of substance, of togetherness, of cohesiveness. And he deserves the recognition. He deserves the acknowledgement. Because he's worked his ass off. He wasn't given. He's worked his ass off to build this brand, to build his brand. Can't get any better. He's an example. But Will, I need a 2X shirt. I need a shirt. I need a bazaar, a coffee bar shirt, 2X. And I think that everybody should request a shirt. I think everybody should go down and buy a shirt from Will. Take him some flowers. Fill his establishment up with flowers of appreciation. Send him some flowers. Let me give you the address one more time. 217 22nd Street North. 217 22nd Street North. Bazaar. Bizarre. Bizarre. The Coffee Bar. 217 22nd Street North. 217 22nd Street North. Send him some flowers. Showing him appreciation. He deserves it. He deserves it. He's not expecting it because he does everything from the heart. And for him to allow me to use his establishment, to use his wonderful place to get my start, I am forever indebted to him. Yeah, forever. Because, see, again, I started with Roger Chaney. Went from his podcast to my podcast. Roger became a producer of my podcast. Then I think that I got in touch with Will to ask, could I use his place to have my guests come down? No questions asked. He didn't have to think about it. So we started going down there. And then I got involved with Jonathan Crumb's podcast, the something crew, the outrageous crew, I think it was, the outlandish crew. And then from there, I met Ralph Mobley, who's my boss now, Smash Bros Radio. And Will is a piece of that connection. He's a part of that equation. Because he allowed me to use his spot to learn how to better of doing interviews. And he has opened his doors to everybody. Everybody. You will be surprised at the number of individuals in which Will has given a stepping stone, a push, motivation to step out. And then the businesses, and then the partnerships, and then the agreements, the contracts that have been established, that have been developed because of his spot. Can't get any better. Can't get any better. Can't ask for any better. So if anybody knows of a building that's located downtown, that's reasonable, get in touch with Will. If you are a real estate uh, individual or you know of a building, if there are investors, yeah, I'm kind of overstepping my bounds, and I hope I don't get too much in trouble. But if you know of a building, if you are an investor, or if you want to be a sponsor or benefactor, get in touch with Will Harvill. September 3rd, he's closing the doors for Better Tomorrow. You need to go down there and take pictures. Take a picture with Will. Send him flowers. Showing him how much you appreciate him, you love him, acknowledging him, because he's given so much. The strength that he had during COVID, the tenacity that he had during COVID, the bullheadedness, the stubbornness that he had during COVID. Can't say enough. Can't say enough. That's why, there are two individuals that I call my wins of Birmingham. Woo is one of them, and Will is the other one. Because I can trust what they tell me. I believe in what they tell me. I know the value and their worth of what they give me. And I don't like that many people. I really don't. And there are more individuals that I could care less for, and I do not care about their opinions, nor do I seek their opinions. But Woo and Will are two of the ones that if I needed to be told straightforward and with honesty, they're the ones that I go to. I had to be careful with Will because Will is kind of stern with his opinion, but I know that he means I can trust him because I value him. I know his worth, especially when it comes to me. But he's part of the equation. He's part of the equation that I have this here, that I'm here. Roger Chaney, Jonathan Crum, Will Harvill, Ralph Mobley. The reasons that I'm here. They opened the door. They gave me my start. And I owe them everything. Everything. Because see, this really isn't me. And I think I'm going into my second and my third year. This isn't me because I'm an introvert. Oh, I'm an introvert. My first year doing this was hell. The first 5 minutes before the show started, I was in the bathroom throwing up. Anxiety off the wall. There were some times that I just bluntly quit, turned off everything because woo. But I've got to the point now to where this is a prime example because I was running late. Well, what I consider late. I got here at 8:30. And there was a problem with the digital DJ. But I didn't freak out because earlier, my first year, I would have totally freaked out. Wondering what? And I would just have an anxiety attack. But I didn't have an anxiety attack. I just figured that, well, if I can't get digital DJ working, well, shoot. At least I know how to get the OBS or what is it, OBS? Anyway, the OBS or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, OBS. I know how to do the OBS because I really don't need the digital DJ except when it comes to my opening and closing. And so I was able to get everything functioning up and running in about 15 minutes. And I didn't freak out. And I still came on time. But Will was one of the pieces. And it's time for him to be acknowledged. It's time for him to be recognized. It's time for him to receive his honor. And anyone who knows the mayor or anyone who knows a councilman that represents where the bazaar is located, Will needs to be acknowledged by the city because of what he's given back to the community, the substance, the values, the support that he's given to the community, that he's given to downtown. And downtown Birmingham is missing a huge piece. Huge piece. It's like the heart, the nucleus of downtown. Is being gone. But again, this is not a goodbye. This is a hello. Because this is things to come. And I can see something bigger. Something bigger. I can't say better because Bazaar is a fantastic place. And I don't know what you can improve when it comes to the originator, the original. But there's some things I guess Will would know exactly. Will's a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. He's smart. He knows exactly what he needs, and he knows what it takes. And he's going to come back bigger, better, stronger. But we're not going to try not to cry. Because it's not a goodbye. It's a hello. But I'll be down there Thursday. I'm coming down Thursday, Will. But I want a shirt. I want a 2X shirt. Everybody wants a shirt, Will. We need a shirt, Will. We need a Bazaar the Coffee Bar shirt, Will. So if anybody would like to donate or like to come up, create some Bazaar the Coffee Bar, Will Harvill shirts, please, 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 please. He's probably going to need at least over 100. And you can take that off the income tax. And people will buy them. I need a 2X. We need shirts. We need souvenirs. Anything that you can come up with that will represent Will, that will represent the Bazaar, the Coffee Bar, bring them down. They'll sell. You'll get your money back and still take it off income tax. But it's time. And I am so blessed. I'm divinely blessed that I'm able to publicly acknowledge my former student. And I'm extremely proud of him. I'm extremely proud of him. And I appreciate him tremendously for giving me the chance, for allowing me to bring my guest or to meet my guest down at his establishment to interview. Can't get any better. Didn't charge me. Did not charge me, nor did I have to buy anything. Now, who does that? Sustainability, responsibility, reliability, All of those abilities. Can't get any better. This is not the end. As I've stated before, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. So, Will, we love you. We appreciate you. We admire you. We cherish you. Perpetual successes and blessings to you, because it's coming. It's in your genes. You can't help it. It's your brand, man. It's your brand. You have created a brand that means something, that has power, that has substance. Because you've opened your heart, you've opened your sharp to the community, and the community should be bringing you back your blessings, your acknowledgement. So please, if you have not done so, please go down and visit Will. Again, (217) 22nd Street North, 217 22nd Street North, 217 22nd Street North. Send them flowers. Send them flowers. And out of the 5.2K followers, can you imagine the flowers that will fill that establishment if 5.2K followers would send him flowers of acknowledgement, of appreciation, of love? Flood his shop. Flood his shop. He's not expecting it. He won't ask for it. But flood his shop. We need shirts. We need souvenirs. You can get your money back. Trust me, people are going to buy it. People are going to buy it. And again, if you know the mayor, if you know the city council people, if you know the council person of Will's, where Will's place is located, he needs a recognition, an acknowledgement, a Will Harvill Day, because he deserves it, because he has given so much back to his community. And he doesn't expect anything back. He didn't do it for recognition. But that's what the Harville's all about. They are about family. They are about community. They are about church. Can't get any better. So, Will, I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you Thursday. I want a shirt. 2X. But if you know, if you make shirts, if you know of individuals that make shirts, we need shirts. We need shirts. Will Harvill Bazaar, the coffee bar. We need flowers to be sent to him. We need flowers to be given to him. The city needs to acknowledge him because he deserves it. Because he's given so much to the community, to so much to downtown Birmingham. Because you can't get any better. Can't get any better. So, it is what it is. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope that you will have the ability, the chance to go down and to visit Will at the bazaar, the coffee bar. Let him know how much you appreciate him. You respect him, you love him, you cherish him. Send him flowers. I want shirts, coffee cups. So, Will, I appreciate you again. So, appreciate y'all stopping in. It's Wednesday, hump day. Sunday is the last day. I don't know when it closes, but Sunday is the last. Is just the beginning. It's not the last day. It's just the beginning. We're not looking at it as an end. We're looking at it at the beginning. So please stop by. But again, if you have not done so, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Smash Bros Radio. the only digital award-winning radio station located in Pleasant Grove, Birmingham, Alabama. Like, follow, share, subscribe. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube. And you can find us on Facebook. As for me, OZZz, your Dutch uncle, oh boy, you can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. And, of course, you can find me on Facebook. We appreciate you. And don't forget, download our app, Smash Bros. App. So, I will see you Friday. Will, I will see you Thursday. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping me, supporting me. Couldn't have done it without you, man. Appreciate you. So y'all take care. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Check on the individuals in your family, please. Check on them. Make sure that everything is going good with them. And I will see y'all Friday. Y'all take care. The live stream on the show. On the show. The live stream. On the show. The live stream. The live stream on the show.